everybody, welcome back to the Charity Show Bites, your quick hit of meaningful, uplifting stories from the UK charity sector. I'm Tim Bainan.
And I'm Piers Townley. We're heading into August. The school holidays are in full swing, but holidays can also be a time of pressure for so many. So today, we're focusing on how charities are stepping in to fill the gap when school's out.
So think about free food, holiday clubs, grants, day trips, sometimes lifesavers for families who are already stretched tight.
So let's get into it.
Okay, we're going to kick off by talking about holiday hunger support. How, now that school meals have free school meals have finished, what options are there for families out there? So when school goes on break, obviously, so do free school meals. And for many families, we know that could be a real crisis. In England, though, the Holiday Activities and Food Programme, HAF programme, is running right now, providing free meals and fun activities to children eligible for free school meals. And the government, which is great news, has just confirmed the whole scheme is being extended into 2026 too. So we'll put the links for this and for everything we talk about in this show in the show notes. So if you've never heard of the HAF program before, check out the show notes. The links will be in there. But if you are eligible, or you know people who are eligible for free school meals, the HAF program can also help you throughout the summer as well.
And hopping up across the border in Scotland, low-income families with free school meal children can now claim up to £2.50 per child per day for the duration of the holidays. That's a potential total of between £150 to £288 if you apply to your local council. And Rebecca Fagan, who's the Benefit and Welfare Information Officer at Advice Direct Scotland, said, "It's crucial that families know about the support available to help provide healthy meals for their children. Families with children eligible for free school meals payments are available throughout the summer. So we encourage anyone who might benefit to apply now." And as Tim just said, all these links in the show notes.
Really important programs, I think, because the last thing you want is families stretched over summer and paying that extra money for meals during the long summer break. So that's good news. So also now moving on to sort of how charities, amazing the work the charities do to offer support to families throughout the summer holidays, including holiday clubs and all kinds of activity programs. So Piers, what have you spotted first off?
Yeah, some of this might diffuse what Tim and I were just speaking off air about the "we're bored" refrain, which goes on quite a lot during the summer. But charities like Feeding Families over in Gateshead are running holiday projects where children receive holiday hunger packs with food, vouchers, play items, and a kid-friendly bag. No forms, no stigma, just dignity it prides itself on. The pilot is supporting about 400 children this summer over in the Gateshead area.
Fantastic. And over in Jersey, hopping on the ferry, heading over to Jersey, there's a charity called Caring Cooks. They've revived their Summer Spud Club. Great name for a club. The Summer Spud Club, which is serving hot meals and meaningful activity sessions for families in need. Things like jacket potatoes and curries made from local produce are much more than just a simple lunch. They're a community hub, so says the website. So Caring Cooks, amazing charity. They're doing great work over in Jersey.
And back again, helping out with all that stress of the summer holidays for tired and worn out parents there. We're looking at Affordable Days Out, charity Affordable Days Out. So first up is Family Actions Summer Fund. It's back now for this year, for 2025. It offers free trips and events to families who wouldn't otherwise afford them. From seaside visits to community outings, helps reduce isolation and gives children something to look forward to. Guess some sort of structure that school was there beforehand. So that's Family Actions Summer Fund.
Brilliant. What a great scheme that is. I mean, there must be so many families and children who'd love a trip to the seaside and might not be able to afford to do so. Or if parents are working, might not be able to find the time to do so. So fantastic. Great initiative, that one. And also across the UK, there's a ton of free summer events happening right now. Pop-up beaches, theatre shows for kids, interactive museums, all these kind of things going on all over the country. And there's one recent guide actually published in the Scottish Sun, again, we'll put the link in the show notes, which lists over 100 free family days out in August alone. So if you're just struggling for something to do with the kids, check out that list and see if there's anything close to you. What about you, Piers? Can you think back on a free day out that you've taken advantage of, or something free that's been put on over the summer holidays, or any holiday that you've taken the kids to in the past?
Do you know what? When they were little, when we lived in London, it was all the museums, but they didn't appreciate any of those. But for us, gave us a great day out, and they were just dragged along moaning most of the day, I think.
Okay, now we're going to move on to talk about holiday jobs and skills grants. And for many young people, summer's not just about rest, it can also be about work as well. And the charity London Youth has delivered its 2025 Summer Skills Grants yet again, giving youth groups up to £4,000 to run employability and personal development sessions for 14 to 30-year-olds. So an amazing opportunity there for people to take advantage and to improve their employability skills with a great scheme. Again, links in the show notes.
And nationwide, there's also, this is a good one to remember, the UK Youth Summer Jobs Programme, also running this year, 2025. Young people can be referred to receive paid work placements over summer. But obviously the times is coming quite quickly now. It's also hugely competitive and spots are allocated randomly, but definitely worth checking out if you've got a spare few minutes. UK or ukyouth.org, but again, in the show notes. And back to a big topic. Obviously, doing stuff can be expensive. Communities can step up to help and support this as well. So bear in mind that Tesco's Stronger Starts programme is selling £2 to £3 donation bags packed with healthy food. And then they're passing them on to FairShare, which is a charity we featured in a previous episode there, fantastic UK charity there, and the Trussell Trust. And they redistribute these throughout the summer holiday clubs. They've also handed £200 gift cards to 400 schools with fruit and veg programs. So it's worth getting in and just keeping an eye on things like that from the big commercial, big hitters out there. And that's, again, retailgazette.co.uk to find out about Tesco's Stronger Starts.
Do you know what? That's really interesting because I've walked into Tesco's and I think there's some other, Morrison's do something similar as well. And I've seen those bags at the front of the shop and I've wondered what they're for. And they've got £2 or £3 labelled on them. And I didn't realise that you could donate to do that. And then those bags go off to help others. That's a great, brilliant scheme. Love that stuff.
And if you've got another spare half an hour, head 2 episodes back and you'll find out all about FairShare as well. A great charity. And they teamed up recently with Muller, the yogurt company, to launch a huge campaign. So that's worth checking out, that episode previously from us.
Yeah, good shout. And then we've got the National Household Support Fund, which is offering up to £500 cash or vouchers to families on universal credit during the holidays, depending on local council policy. It's vital relief in tough times. So that's a really important scheme. Again, these are all kind of things that if you don't know about them, you can quite easily miss them. So I think, again, check out the links in the show notes for the Household Support Fund. If you're on universal credit, definitely worth checking that out.
And we're also much more connected as well. So don't feel isolated this summer. There's Facebook groups, there's local community Facebook groups, there's local magazines that, publish various things to do for free for families out there. So there are organisations, there is help out there. It sometimes just means looking in those right places. We hope this episode has helped you do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, we want to hear from you. If you're a charity that's doing great work this summer and you're helping families and local people in your community, you're providing free initiatives for children and holiday schemes, holiday programs, those kind of things, let us know. Add some comments to our posts over the next week or so. Share that with everybody else so we can find out what you're doing. We'd love to know what charities are doing because we know that charities step up to the plate during the summer and during all holidays like this. So tell us what you're doing, share what you're up to, and we'll give it a shout as well. So yeah, amazing. That's your lot for today's look at how the charity sector is stepping up through the heat, the holidays and the long weeks without school meals.
Most of these initiatives, in fact, all of these initiatives, big and small, are much more than about food. They're about giving families breathing space, young people purpose, and kids the chance to have fun over these summer holidays.
So if you enjoyed this episode, subscribe, leave us a rating or share it with colleagues in the sector who might find it useful.
And if you know of any of the brilliant summer holiday charity efforts, as Tim says, that we may have missed, just let us know.
Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week for another full episode of The Charity Show. Until then, take care and we'll see you soon.